What's up guys, this is Brody here with Midwest Racquet Sports, and we're going to be giving you our top 5 wider fitting or wide width shoes. So number 5, this is going to be the Babolat SFX 4. Now the reason this shoe is here on this list is because while it is not an official wide width shoe, this is one of the widest fitting shoes without actually going to a wide size. So you have a lot of mesh up here. So if you get your normal size, sometimes it is fine. If you go even a half size up because you're kind of like in between, you're probably going to be swimming in this thing. But the reason it's here, like I said, it is really wide without going to that official wide width. If you just need a little bit more room inside your shoe, as well as you have a lot of cushioning here in the ankle to help keep you protected and comfortable on court, as well as for the price it's at compared to the other shoes on this list, it's a nice, more budget-friendly option too. So coming in at number 4 is going to be the ASICS Gel Resolution 10 Wide. Now the reason the Gel Resolution 10 is down here at number 4 is because an ASICS Resolution in a wide is pretty much most other shoe brands' normal width. So even though it is going to be a little bit more room inside a shoe compared to other ASICS and even a few other narrow brands like Nike or anything, this is still going to feel just a little bit more towards the standard size, even though you do have that extra room technically. But besides that, you do have a lot of extra structure here around the inside of your ankle to help keep you supported, as well as a lot of good cushioning to keep you safe and comfortable on court, as well as a 6-month outsole warranty on this shoe. So if you break through the shoe within 6 months, you can send it back to ASICS and get a brand new pair for free under the warranty. So coming in at number 3 is going to be the K-Swiss Hypercourt Express 2 in wide. Now the reason the K-Swiss Hypercourt Express 2 is here in the middle of our list is because this is not going to be the most cushioned shoe. The ASICS and the Babolat shoe both are going to be more cushioned than this. However, the regular K-Swiss Hypercourt Express 2, that's already one of the most wide fitting shoes without going to an actual wide size as well, even though there's a plastic top up here, so some people don't necessarily prefer that. However, with the actual wide width of this shoe, you have a lot more room. So a traditional men's wide width starts at 2E. With the K-Swiss 2E, it feels even a little bit more than that to give you that extra room to keep you comfortable and to make sure that this plastic isn't really just like clinching or cinching around your feet and making you uncomfortable. Now this shoe, it is going to be more of a mid-weight in terms of the amount of cushioning, so you do have a good all-around shoe. Not the most cushioned, but if you want the wide width, this is definitely one to check out. Coming in at number 2 on our list is the New Balance 1007. Now the reason this is here at number 2 is because not only does the New Balance come in a 2E width, this is also one of the only shoes and brands that actually makes a 4E width. So if you need an extremely wide fitting shoe, that's where the New Balance 1007 comes in. You not only have those different widths, but you also have more of a mesh top up here to make the shoe even more flexible for you, so you really don't have the shoe pinching you at all, as well as you have all of this cushioning here in the ankle going up into even some of the actual toe area. So it's just going to be a nice, easy, comfortable shoe to wear, especially if you do prefer having a wider width shoe, whether you have a wide foot or not. And then finally, you do also have 2 extra lace holes back here to tighten this shoe up in case the width of the shoe makes it feel like you're a little bit swimming around. You can tighten the shoe up here, make it feel even more comfortable on your foot, and be ready next time you go out onto the court. Then finally, at number 1 on our list is going to be the Wilson Rush Pro 4.5. So the reason the Rush Pro 4.5 is here and has beat out the other 4 is the fact that this shoe is arguably going to be one of the most playable shoes compared to all the other 4. The Babolat, it's a little bit too much room for some people. The K-Swiss, not as much cushioning. The ASICS is the most comparable, but again, it does tend to be a little bit more narrow. And then the New Balance, that one is more towards the comfort side as well. But if you're looking for the most playable shoe in a wide fitting shoe, this is where you'd want to look. Wilson did a lot to give you a lot of cushioning here in the heel to make sure that if you are having plantar fasciitis or if you're trying to avoid that, as well as a lot of cushioning up just throughout the entirety of the shoe and mesh up here at the top again to make the shoe feel even wider than it normally does in its regular width as well as its 2E width. So the Wilson Rush Pro 4.5, that's the top of our list and arguably one of the best playing wide fitting shoes. And if you have any more questions, you can find us on our website at MidwestRacketSports.com and see for yourself.